Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Scarlet Knights will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Texas Tech's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Hudson. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down and more. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Douglas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. The play-action fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
What's the heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Joyner. And into the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out. So Rutgers offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but
breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. There he goes. Inside. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Looking downfield, it's Morton. Finds his man. It's Douglas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a crease. It's Joyner. He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Got his man to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So no room to run there, and you wonder after that loss on first down where they turn now.
Yeah, and that's why it's so important for the defense to win these first downs, right? You want to create negative plays to make this offense so much more predictable.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Jumped on top of the pile. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
These are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle at Sheffield. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. To the ground with the back. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And here comes the offense on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Now on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's strong. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Snagged out of the air. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. To throw, it's Morton. Fires to the big fella. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them. Calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart. Understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The sure hands, it's Hudson. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He needed a little late boost from the crossbar, but he gets it to go through. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sure hands, it's Raymond.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
And the Scarlet Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. Grab near the sticks. It's Weber. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, running back on the move. Made him miss again. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Grab behind the line. It's Weber. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Dropping back, it's Morton. Steps away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Carter. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Red Raiders come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The Red Raiders will try to punch it in on first and goal. He's looking to pass. Quarterback adapting. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sheffield. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Bringing the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Red Raider! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slipping out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Out of the end zone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
There he goes. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Scarlet Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Nice job by this defense stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Fires on the move. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough. Down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The give on the option. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Trying to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here, as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead, because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my